Good morning, LTTB Channel viewers and Forex lovers and money seekers. Now, my name is Janis. You are watching a Forex training broadcasting, and obviously, today we're gonna talk about the Forex. More closely, we're gonna touch the mind and method. Now, if you're still feeling sleepy, or if you're still sleeping, now put this thing in your head. If you want to be successful in Forex, now learn how to get up at least 7 o'clock in the morning or even before that. Now, as you can see, I'm behind my trading desk. I have few monitors in here, charts, prices running, and few trades open. Now, to be honest, to be a good trader, to trade for yourself, to get decent results, you don't need all this stuff. It's simply enough with your smartphone, with your Android phone, even with your BlackBerry. You can use all these things to become successful trader. Okay? Now, first, if we want to be successful at something, if we want to be good at something, number one thing to do for us is not to find the best strategy how to make huge amounts of money, which is very possible in Forex market. Number one thing is to understand what is Forex and how does it actually work. Well, to be honest, Forex, FX, this world is very widely used, and if you open your MetaTrader platform or any other platform that you can trade Forex on, you will see plenty of products, plenty of currency pairs, plenty of options to trade. Now today, we're gonna talk about four major currencies, about the four mostly wide traded currencies in the world. Well, number one, it's very simple and it's not hard answer, it's US dollar. US dollar, especially in past few months, even past year, is gaining strength against other currencies, and it is number one most traded currency in the world. Number two is euro. Euro is followed by US dollar, and it's number two most widely traded currency. Now, number three, Japanese yen, the most popular currency in the world to trade, followed by pound sterling, the oldest currency you can trade on the Forex market, usually called cable. Okay, great. Now, how you pair these currencies is actually up to you, because depending which platform you're using, you can choose from one of the thousands or even hundreds of thousand currencies pairs to trade. It doesn't mean that your currency pair only have to be paired against the US dollar. Like this instance, you can trade US dollar against Japanese yen, or you can trade euro against Japanese yen, called a cross pair. Now, all the pairings where dollar is not number one or the second currency in a pair is called a cross pair. Now, obviously, one of the main advantages in the Forex market is that you can either buy or you can either sell a currency pair. So what is happening? What's the idea? What's the big secret behind it? Well, let me tell you, there is no secret. The only thing that you are doing is actually speculating. You are speculating that the first currency in your currency pair is gonna go down if you're selling, so depreciating, or if you're buying, you are speculating that it's gonna appreciate or gonna go up against the other currency. For this example, let's take Euro USD. So obviously, if you enter a sell position, you are speculating, you are hoping, you are guessing that euro will go down against the US dollar, or if you are buying it, you are speculating, you are hoping that euro will appreciate against the US dollar. Very simple, nothing confusing. Now, there are plenty of books, plenty of seminars, plenty of strategies, plenty of robots, plenty of people in a world that will tell you that their strategy is simply the best, and the only thing you have to do is pay them small amount of money every single month, or just pay them, let's say, $5,000, and your profit's gonna be unlimited. Well, let me break you a secret. Thing like that doesn't exist. There is no strategy in a world that will make you money every single time. There is no strategy in a world that will work from now on until end of time. The only thing you have to do is you have to learn. You have to learn how to apply these things. Now, strategy, and obviously my strategies are the best strategies in the world. Now, strategy only gonna account of 30% of your success. Now, 30%. Now, money management skills gonna account for another 30% of your success. So basically, if you come to my training, learn my strategies, and you have the good money management skills, that already accounts for 60% of your success. Very good. But let's not forget the biggest part of your success, which is state of mind. Now, state of mind will account of 40% of your success. Now, let's look at it. Even if you have the good strategy, you have good money management skills, but you don't have a correct state of mind, you will not become a professional trader, or you will not even become a reasonably successful trader. Okay? Now, remember, strategy, money management, and a state of mind. Now, first two, the strategy and money management, obviously we can teach to you. If you attend one of our courses, obviously you're gonna be 60% on the way to become a professional trader. But the state of mind is what you will put in. The state of mind is your hard work, your discipline, and your ability to commit. Now, there is no magic key to success. The knowledge is the power. We can give you the knowledge. Guidance is the way. We can guide you, we can lead you to the right path to success. But honestly, cheeky as it sounds, you are the real key to success. Only you. Trading and success is a progress. It is a hard work. Nothing happens overnight. Now, there are plenty of reasons why you shouldn't trade Forex. For instance, if you Google Forex, you will probably find something as scam, impossible to make money, maybe money games, money laundries, many ridiculous things you will find on Google. Now, let me give you a few reasons why you should trade Forex, and let me break it to you. Every single bank in the world is trading Forex. Every single big institution in the world is trading Forex. And even if you have ever traveled somewhere, if you have purchased something online with a different currency, then believe me or not, you have been trading Forex already. Well, let's look at the reasons why we all should trade Forex. Well, first of all, we can hedge the currency. Now, it's a good enough reason to start. Number two is you can actually pair the strongest currency against the weakest currency. You can change your strategy, you can change your position based on a current economic situation. And number four, you can gain money, you can gain profit based on the current economic situation. Even in bad economy, you can make money. Now, this is one of the few investment tools in the world that you can make money while economy is falling or decreasing. Now, have you ever heard a saying, when Main Street talks, Wall Street walks? Well, if you haven't, then think about it a little bit. Now let me tell you what does it mean in my mind. Now, I've seen plenty of traders over the past years, and one common mistake is what they all use is they commit to the data what they see. They like to trade based on the stuff that they read online. They like to trade based on the stuff what they see on TV. Well, let me tell you, only one thing matters in any single market, that is price. No data, no news, no gossip matters more than the price. Now, at that moment, when you see the news coming out on TV or the data coming out on your website, let me tell you, the wolves of Wall Street, the big fund managers, the people who are making millions and billions in this market every single day, they have made their positions, they have made their decisions already. They didn't have to see those news, they didn't have to see that data to make their decision. And what you are doing is you're collecting peanuts behind them. So let's make it straight. When Main Street walks, when Main Street talks, Wall Street walks. Let's make it straight. Let's not be the Main Street. Let's be the Wall Street. Now, another reason to trade Forex is, and to trade Forex for a living is, to be free. To be free, because when you become successful at trading, you can be free. You can live, work anywhere in the world. You can be independent. We all like to be independent. You can be free from routine. Well, that's not entirely true, because you will need discipline and some kind of routine to be successful, but you will not answer to anybody. Now think about it. We all want to be free, and we all want to be boss of ourselves. Now, to be incredible trader, you don't have to do incredible things. Now, this is the beauty of this market. This is the beauty to trade for a living. Because to be an incredible trader, you don't have to do incredible or extraordinary things. See, to be incredible trader, you only have to make 70% of win ratio in past 5 days. Now 70%. Even a beginning and starting trader can do that. Now, consistently, you only have to gain 2%, 2% a month consistently. Now, that doesn't sound hard, doesn't it? Now, be able to deliver 2% a month consistently and be able to deliver 70% profit ratio in a 5-day period of time, and you can call yourself an incredible trader. One of the main mistakes that newbie traders, then starting traders use is wrong risk reward ratio. Now let's get it straight. You have to apply risk reward ratio if you want to even enter an intermediate trader level. As a beginner, you have to apply risk reward ratio always, every single time. Now the most simple one is, as you can see in a diagram below, is 1:3. So 1:3 risk reward ratio, in simple terms, that means if you would want to make 30 pips of profit, your stop loss should be 10 pips. Quite straightforward, very simple. Now let's take a few seconds or a minute to look at the chart below, how the correct appliance of risk reward ratio can actually help you make money, number one. But number two is, and the most important one is, this correct appliance of risk reward ratio will help you not to lose your hard-earned money. Let's be honest, every single person in the world can enter a trade, make money, and close it. The hardest thing is what to do when your trade is not making profit. So let's look at the graph below and see how the correct appliance of risk-reward ratio could save us. Now let's imagine that you start trading with just $100 and you trade 10 times in a row, and unfortunately you are the most unluckiest person in the world because every single trade lost. So the correct appliance of risk-reward ratio means that your balance after 10 trades in a row losing is still $81.71. Now $19 is not gonna take food away from your table. You will not have to sell kidney because you just lose $19. Now let's look at the second chart, is when every single trade in a row you're making profit with 1 against 3 risk reward ratio. Now same thing, $100 balance, and against 10 trades your profit, your current balance is $179.08. Now once again, $79 is not gonna buy you a Ferrari, Lamborghini. To be honest, it's not gonna even buy you decent lunch in a 5-star restaurant. But this is a start how you can build your success. And this is why we're here. Now, before we're gonna learn how to use few strategies in a starting stage of these Forex broadcast lessons, let me tell you, it's not as hard to trade Forex if you're doing it step by step, if you're using it correctly. Now, first of all, what you have to do is you have to identify the trend. Now, later on in next lessons, we're gonna learn how to do that. Now, number one is you identify the trend, you watch for the pullback. So you're waiting, for instance, it's uptrend, you're waiting for the pullback, you're waiting for a slight drop down, you draw a breakout, identify the breakout line, and act on it. So number one, identify the trend, watch for the pullback, identify the breakout, and act on the breakout. 4 simple steps. Now once again, we live in high-tech century when before doing anything, what we want to do is we go and ask our best friend Google, Wikipedia. We don't tend to read books anymore. Every single answer is in Google or in Wikipedia. How to trade Forex, we Google it. How to become rich, we Google it. Every single thing, we Google it. Now, let me tell you one thing. If you haven't heard the name George Soros, now, and you still want to trade Forex without knowing the name George Soros, at this moment, what you should be doing is leave your laptop on, leave your PC on, keep listening to me, use your smartphone. Because every single person now have smartphones. Use your smartphone, go into your Google application, and type in George Soros. Well, let me spell it for you. It's Janis. No, guys, I'm just joking. That's my name. So type in George Soros and do your homework. You have to know who is the best in the industry. So type in Wikipedia, read about him, learn who is him, and then you will know why I'm including him and his trades into this presentation. Because simply enough, he has the 3 best trades in Forex ever. Now in 1992, in just one day, he made $1 billion US dollars. $1 billion in one day. Now when you are looking at the best traders in the world, I'm sure they're either not gonna be one, or they're gonna be very few traders that can make in stocks, in commodities, or any other investment to 1 billion US dollars in one day. In 1997, once again, George Soros made 790 million US dollars over the period of a year. Well, you might think it's a big drop for $1 billion, but I'm sure every single person of you who are sitting and watching this at home, you would be extremely delighted to be able to make 790 million over the period of 1 year. And then the last one in 2012 to 2013, once again, George Soros with his quantum fund, which is simply his mutual fund, made 1.4 billion US dollars on shorting, selling Japanese yen. Now this is the power of money, money management, strategy, and the correct state of mind that we are looking at. Now, just to give you a little taste of how much money you would have earned with George Soros if you would let him trade for you, if you would let him compound these profits for you. Because let's be honest, the only way how these investment gurus, how these billionaires in the world are making huge amounts of money is the profit compounding. Let me give you a taste. Let's imagine that in 1969, Mr. George Soros is knocking on your door and asking you to invest $1,000 with him. Well, obviously, many of you weren't born at that time. Maybe your parents or grandparents would simply ask him to go to the next door neighbors. But let's assume that you did or your relatives would invest with George Soros $1,000 in 1969. Well, guess what? At this moment, you wouldn't be watching me on the YouTube channel, but what would you do is you would live in your private villa and swim in your private swimming pool, because at this moment you would be enjoying $4 million in pure profits. Now that's something to think about, isn't it? Now guys, thank you very much for watching my Forex training episode on the YouTube on LTTB channel. Now don't forget to subscribe, and I wish you a good trading day.